Today is going to be a very productive day. Today I've got some admin work to do, I have to pack and ship an order, and I'm hoping to make some jewelry later today as well. I know that this scent is a summer scent and it's currently winter, but I'm gonna use it anyways because my boyfriend got me it for Christmas and I love it so much. Same with my body wash, which was also definitely a summer scent, but that's okay. We can use whatever we want, whatever time of the year. Now the final piece of getting ready is putting in my piercings to make these ears less boring. It's so cute, and you don't need to be pierced for this one. You just slide it on like this and it sits right there and it looks like an extra piercing, but it isn't. I'm gonna do the tiniest bit of makeup. I'm just gonna do my brows and my lashes and then I'll be ready for the day. Okay, it is exactly 11 a.m. and it's time to get to work. I've been honestly loving having this little friend around while I work. It's been making my days a lot cozier. Today's video is sponsored by Get a Hug, and this is one of their handmade bears. You might have spotted it sitting on my bed this morning, and that's usually where it lives, but I also like to have it on my desk while I'm making jewelry or doing admin work. Each Get a Hug bear is handmade, which means that every single one is a little bit unique, which I think is really sweet. They have these adorable blush cheeks, and the joints are movable, so you can pose them however you want. Oh my gosh, he's so cute standing too. For fellow jewelry makers, it makes the cutest little model for the stuff that you're making. Like, look at it with this little bracelet on. Oh my gosh. Another thing that I love is you can order them with these customizable cards, which make such a thoughtful gift. And their whole slogan is love in every hug. Isn't that so cute? So if you want to check them out and get a cuddly bear for yourself or for a loved one, you can use the code Aussie15 to get 15% off your first order with Get a Hug, either through the website or through the link in my description. The link takes you to a customized shop with all of my favorite bears and their blind boxes and their keychains, which are really cute. Thank you again to Get a Hug for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back into the day. Okay, now I'm gonna pack an order, and this is a highly requested topic from you guys, so I'm gonna kind of walk through everything that I do. But we are losing daylight, so I'm gonna turn on this overhead light. Ta-da! Also, I say losing daylight, it's literally only like noon. But with where my window is positioned in my room, once the sun passes it and moves towards like the front of the house, there isn't direct light from the sun anymore. Why does my desk look so yellow.
Okay, so I typically keep my extra stock in the same bubble mailers that I ship out orders in. So this is just my keychain one, and I'm gonna pull out the apple keychain that this customer ordered. So cute. And this is just one keychain from an apple drop that I did on my shop. If you're interested in shopping the other apple items that are still available, that is aussiesjewelry.bigcartel.com. I really wanted this walkthrough to kind of be like ASMR calming packing style, so you can hear all the little crunchy sounds in the background, but I also wanted to do a voiceover so you can see everything I use. Okay, starting with these little backing cards. I didn't used to use these, but I actually really like them now for displaying the item. I usually either tape or I thread the item through the backing cards. If it's a keychain like this, I'll tape the clasp as you see me doing here, and then if it's a bracelet or a necklace or a phone charm, then I use little built-in cuts in the paper to hold the item. Here I'm just adding a little thank you sticker to the backing card, and I always like to try to match the color of the item or the color scheme. You'll see that as a theme throughout all my packing. I try to pick freebie stickers and candy for their order that matches their item, along with the sticky notes that I use to handwrite their little thank you notes. I just think it's so sweet and customized when everything is all matching in a little package together. Here I am writing the thank you note. I typically say thank you so much for your order. I hope that you love the keychain or the bracelet or whatever it is that you ordered, along with the freebies. And then I typically ask for a review on my website because it super helps my small business to get positive reviews. Random, but I also wanted to briefly touch on pulling up the order. I use Big Cartel as the platform for my small business, so that's where I was pulling up the order and seeing all the details, which is really helpful. The same goes for Etsy or Shopify or any of these sort of platforms where you can run a small business. More details about starting out on these platforms in my how to start a small business video, so check that out if you're interested, but I just thought I would mention that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love adding little handwritten letters. It looks so cute on the back of the holder for the keychain. Now it's time to pick out stickers. And like I said, I usually try to match the stickers to the vibe or the aesthetic that I'm going for in the jewelry item. I rotate out sticker packs that I use as freebies. A couple of them were even gifted to me, but most of them I just buy off of Amazon. Right now, what's in the rotation are these planty, flowery stickers, these silly cat theme stickers. I had like a couple leftover Sanrio ones, so I thought I'd throw in a Karapi one because it's very on theme with this keychain. And then these low poly cat stickers, which I actually found cleaning out my desk the other day, and I was so excited to find because I literally forgot I had them. They are so cute, and they're all themed after these different like fruits or vegetables or desserts. So cute. So here I am just going through them and trying to pull out the green and red ones that I see, so that's why I'm placing them down on the desk. And this is actually the process that I go through with every set of stickers until I find my top two, usually, of each like different type of sticker or pad that best match the piece of jewelry that I'm shipping out. Keeping all this in mind, I do ship out a lot of stickers per order, usually at least 6 stickers, because it's usually at least 3 different themes with 2 stickers each from the themes that I have on hand. You definitely don't need these many freebies, and especially if you're just starting up, you don't need freebies at all, at least not to start, and a lot of small businesses don't do freebies at all, so keep that in mind. They're definitely not needed. They're just like an extra little thing that I like to add. Of course, do whatever is right for you financially and whatever is right for your business. Okay, here are our final top contenders, and I am so glad that I found this old pack because these match so perfectly with this keychain. Like the green and red, especially on this one right here, is so perfect. I ended up going with these two right here as our final two for the keychain, and oh, they all look so good together. Now I'm going to show you how I really put it all together. Here's how the final keychain looks, taped to the backing card with the little handwritten note on the back. I always like to kind of adjust the keychain so that all the beads are facing in the right direction before I slide it into the sleek plastic sleeve. Then I slide all of the freebie stickers under, which I just think creates the cutest maximalist look. Once you just pull out the keychain, it has all the stickers under it. Now I'm sliding it into that plastic sleeve, which I didn't always use, but I actually really like these for 2 reasons. First is they look super professional and sleek and clean, and they do a great job of keeping everything in one place and presenting it all together. Before this, I used to just use tissue paper and wrap the stickers, and they would be loose in the tissue paper with the items, so I just like how all put together and secure it is. Secondly, to close out the seal, you actually have to pull off this tiny little strip, and then it's sticky on the back, and then you flip that over, and then it's super secure, and you know that it's gonna stay untampered until the person who receives it gets it and opens it. Ah, so cute! And I do still use tissue paper for extra protection, even though I already use built-in bubble mailers, so I'm just gonna grab a sheet of that. This set of large white tissue paper is linked on my Amazon storefront, which is linked in today's video description, so just look for the shipping supplies list if you're interested in that. Now I'm really quickly packing up the freebie candy, which I kind of forgot earlier. I think just because I was filming, it slipped my mind. And I know it's kind of overkill, but I do also wrap this in its own plastic because even though it's a hard candy and it isn't supposed to melt, I still get super paranoid that it's gonna melt somehow in shipping, so I always double wrap the candy as well and keep it in a separate container from the jewelry and all the stickers, just in case. As you can see, I also use these 100% compostable bubble mailers, so the jewelry is super secure, and thankfully I have never had a customer say that an item was ever broken on arrival or broken during shipping, and I want to keep it that way. I add one little extra thank you sticker to the back, and then we're ready to print out the shipping label. We're gonna go back to the Big Cartel website, which is the platform that I use. We're gonna hit create shipping label, and I do kind of talk about this in my how to start a small business video, but this system is what I have found works best for me. I really like using a platform with built-in shipping. All of my shipping is tracked shipping through USPS, and I use this label printer at home, which is so convenient. Oh my gosh. I splurged and bought this at-home label printer in the second year of my business, and I haven't looked back. It's so convenient. There are tons of label printers out there, but if you are interested in my specific printer and paper, I do have them linked in my Amazon storefront as well. That was a bunch of super specific details about how I pack my orders. I am hoping to do an entire packing and shipping dedicated video in the future, but I hope that for now that was helpful for the packing side. Okay, now that the order is shipped, I'm going to set up my desk for making jewelry and then just have a cozy little jewelry making afternoon. I got a lot of comments on my where I get my beads video saying that I do not have a lot of beads. And one thing that I love about having such a small collection is that I can literally see every single bead that I own on my desk right now. I really like having a small collection because it all fits out on my desk where I can see it when I'm working, but I don't accidentally forget about a bead that might go perfectly for what I'm working on. I'm so happy with how this tea party themed necklace came out. It's so cute with the pink and green color scheme, which are actually my two favorite colors. So this is one of my favorite color schemes. It's so pretty. I love it. And it matches my shirt perfectly. Like, this wasn't intentional, but these two look so good together. Since filming, I have finished making this tea party set, but it has not dropped yet. So if you're interested in it, definitely follow my Instagram account at Aussie's Jewelry to know when it drops.
Okay, I finished the tea party inspired necklace and I'm going to keep working on the rest of the set. I don't know why I started with the necklace because those take the longest out of anything I make, so I only really have this to show you guys. For the rest of the night, I'm gonna continue making this tea party inspired set. As you can see throughout my day, I like to strike a balance between productivity and also self-care and just maintaining that balance between life and work. So yeah, thank you for spending the day with me. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe if you enjoy small business content or just cozy productivity content in general. Comment down below if you have any questions. And just a reminder, you can use the code Aussie15 for 15% off your first bear with Get a Hug. Okay, see you guys in the next one. Bye!